Hello, hello. We are back with another one. I've got a couple of life updates this time. First and foremost, I started a 9 to 5 job. I'm working as a janitor downtown, and, it might not be the most glamorous job. There's a couple other things I do as well, but it's in simplest explanation without, giving out too much information online. I'm a janitor. And so far, so good. I'm liking it. It's definitely different from the lifestyle I was living before of not doing anything at all. So I'm happy I have it. It's nice to have the income. I just got my first paycheck, which it's nice. Anyways, because of that, I'm going to be moving out in August with some friends. Going to be moving it's not quite as, it's a decent area, but it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty far from the city, or pretty far from the downtown core of the city, I should say. So it's going to be a bit of a commute for me, but I'm just looking forward to getting out of the house. I love my parents, but they drive me crazy sometimes, and it's, I'll be turning 22 next week, which I think I actually started this channel about a year ago. I can't remember if my first video was when I was turning 21, or if it was a little bit before that. It might have been before. I can't remember. But either way, either coming up to 1 year or a little bit past 1 year for the channel. But yeah, I'm finally moving on with life, moving on out. I'm definitely in saving money mode. I haven't been really going out to eat at all. I went out to eat one time in the last 3 weeks, which is really good for me, and I'm going to be trying to cut it out completely. I've been doing some meal prep for, just going to the grocery store, paying for food that way. It's way cheaper, just to save money for the place that we're moving out for. But with that being said, I've kind of been splurging a little bit into a gym setup for the new place. So because I don't move in until August 1st, I now have a bench, a squat rack, and a barbell and some weight plates that I spent a little over $1,000 on. I'll use stuff from Marketplace, so I've been kind of running around getting all that stuff, but still, it's a lot of money to spend, and I'm really excited for it. So what I'm going to do now is I had the rack dropped off on Saturday, which it is Monday now. Long weekend, but the way my work schedule goes is I work on Sundays, Sunday through Thursday, so it's a little slanted slightly, but it is what it is. So I work Sunday, and then I had today off. So I'm going to be assembling my squat rack, and then it's a push day, and because the gym's closed because it's a holiday, I'm going to hit a push day at home instead and hopefully film that and kind of put it into the video. But yeah, it's just, I feel like my life is kind of at the precipice of hopefully something good. Either that or I just crash and burn, right? Either I get out of the house and I go, oh my God, I can't handle anything and I need my parents to support me, and I turn into a failure. Hopefully not. Yeah, so anyways, I'm hoping once I get out there in August, then I can assemble all the gym stuff, work out there regularly instead of purchasing a gym membership out in that neck of the woods. I can just have the home gym. So I kind of, I see it as a bit of an investment in, as opposed to, because also at the end, if I ever decide to sell this equipment, I should be able to get about the same price that I paid for it. It's actually pretty nice stuff. The plates are a little bit cheaper, but weight is weight. I know some people say it isn't. For me, what I need, I'm not competing or anything. As long as it's weight on the bar, it's good, and I can, progressively overload with it. So, yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to try and assemble that rack. I'll probably film myself doing that, or at least a couple highlights from it. And, yeah, hit a push day. There we go. Okay. We're done. That's the setup. Sorry, I'm on the tripod right now. Boop. Boop. All this shit bolted together. That's the pull-up bar that should hold my weight. I mounted it upside down instead of right side up, just so that if I go to use it, I don't know, I still might bang my head, but I feel like I'm gonna be less likely to at least like severely bang my head. Let's see. Should take my weight okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Whew. That's just set up. Okay, I'm gonna keep the volume down a little. Parents are upstairs, don't want to disturb them too much, but we are all set here, ready to do my first home workout. It's gonna be a push day, so I'm gonna start out with just some activation warm-up. Gonna do some push-ups, just once again for warm-up, and then we're gonna get into the main sets, which are I think I'm going to use the dumbbells in the back to do some tricep extensions, kind of like above, behind the head, I don't know what it's called. And then I also have an easy bar that I'm going to see if I can do some sort of tricep, kind of basically the same thing, but we'll see. I've never done that before. And then we're going to get on to the main event, which is, of course, the bench press, which I'm super excited for. Yeah, I got 135 on the bar right now, just kind of like for warm-up, although this bar almost feels a little heavier than the one I'm used to at the gym, so I wonder if the one at the gym is actually a 35-pound bar, and my PR in that case would not be 220, no, not 225, sorry, would not be 220, because I've never actually hit 225, but it would be 210 in that case. And then I'm a skinny bitch. Seabolt would say skinny bit. So hopefully that's not the case, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll just, and then I might do some sort of incline afterwards. The bench obviously inclines, so we'll see how that goes. I think I might be soft focus wise right now. I'm using a manual lens for this segment. We'll see how it goes. Trying to just see if I'm in frame for this or not. Hopefully I am. If not, then you get what you get. You'll know. I lost count as well, so hopefully I did the same number, or close to the same number on both sides. Just got the shoulders warmed up and the chest a little bit. Start off with the 15s. Usually I do this in front of a mirror, so I'll have to get a mirror for in here so I can see what I'm doing. Because I'm not quite sure if I'm even on both sides. I've also lost count. I think it's only a warm-up. Warm-up set, that is. I'll be doing a main set of this, but just do 1 or 2 warm-ups before we get into that. Hopefully I look relatively even on both sides there. Go with our 20s next. Our single 20 next. Alright, we are up onto the 20s now. We'll do 10 on each side. Not sure if I'll edit music over this or if I'll just leave it quiet. I think, Sam Silik does it quiet, right? Kind of taking some heavy inspiration from him here, so we'll see if we put music over it or just leave it as is. We'll see. Have some water in the meantime, though. I think I overfilled that a little. I spilled it all over my floor. That sucks. Ow. Okay, let's do our 25s now. So 25 is my working weight. So this is going to be a full working set now that we're warmed up. Let's get 15.
So we're thinking dinner at about 5:30.
Sounds good.
Okay.
It's 15. Felt a little easier on the left side. This is my dad. I gotta take advantage of home cooked meals while I can. Because 2 months from now, well, yeah, coming up to 2 months from now, a little over that, I'll be doing all that shit myself. That's a little scary, but I'm sure I'll manage. Whew. Okay. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Please excuse my tics. Good. One more. One more. Okay. Ready for our final set of this. I'm actually going to be eating somewhat soon, so I don't think I'm going to bother with the easy bar. We'll just jump straight into bench press after this. Strap back watch as well. Garmin, awesome products. Hopefully they don't go. Yeah, whatever. Subscription. That would suck. Okay, that was 3 sets of that. Bench time. Might put music over this one. Parents are making a bit of noise cooking up there, and I obviously don't want to disturb them. They are baking me dinner. Alright, first time benching. Let's see how it goes. 35 on the bar. Let's go a bit further forward. Okay. Well, that wasn't a bad first set. Notice the rack is up against our filing cabinet, so makes a little bit of noise every time I re-rack their weights, or yeah, when I re-rack it, it makes like a whoosh. So I'll have to move that, but I'm not going to bother tonight because I have limited time because dinner, and then I'd have to move the bench as well and like find the middle again, and I'm too lazy to do that. So I'm a little gassed from that. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some 10s on the bar, and we'll do 155 because that felt pretty easy. I think I actually was using 135 at the gym, or a 45 pound bar, that is. So throw a couple 10s on there, and we'll go for 155 for our next set. Bench feels really good though. That was something I wanted to find, a fairly narrow bench, because I just don't have a very big frame on myself, and there's like a wider bench at the gym, and I've only used it twice in 2 different exercises, and I've gotten a bunch of stretch marks out of it both times. So I don't like the wider benches. Just like the one with the stretch marks were like both in my elbow, but one was from doing curls. It was grippy and it pulled my skin a weird way, and the other was benching. Once again, grippy, pulled my skin in a weird way. So I don't use that one. But yeah, let's go for another one with the 155. That was a good set. Nothing crazy. Didn't quite go to failure. Probably could have gotten another 1 in there. Maybe 2 if I really wanted it. Probably 2, honestly, with the adequate pausing. But I'm just not comfortable enough with this setup yet to take it to true failure. I know I can trust these things, but at the same, I don't trust them. So I'll get there, but I'm not there quite yet. They also do feel a little wobbly, although, I mean, it's hoist. It's not going to drop weight on me, but you never know. we'll probably do another 2 of those. And that'll probably be my dinner time. So that'll be the end of it. Hopefully it takes them a little longer to put the food together. But yeah, you know, for a home workout day, especially because the gym's closed and I wasn't going to be able to hit it there anyways. I could have walked up to the farther gym, but I'm way too lazy for that. And it's also packed there. Like, I've got my own private gym here. It's very nice. It's great. I don't have any music in either, just because the parents are home and I don't want to make too much noise down here. And like, also, I'm talking kind of quiet now, and if I have music in, I'm not going to be able to, like, earbuds in, I'm not going to be able to gauge how loud I'm being, and I think it's good to do it without, just for the first time. I'll probably live when they're not here in the future, just to keep the noise down. That's 2 minutes. Let's go do another one. We're just gonna make sure it's still recording. Yep, sure. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay. Good. That's another good one. Okay. One more of those. Alright, once again, please excuse all the extra noise upstairs. Going for my last set here. I might do one more if I have time, but I'm assuming I don't, and this will be it. So, we're going to try and make it a good one. Still 155 on the bar. See how we go. Okay, that's my dinner time. So that's the end of the workout. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably see you sooner than the last gap in between videos. Until then, good luck in life. Bye for now.